This is the 1-year review of the Spalding 52-inch fadeaway basketball system, portable. Now, it's been 1 year since we've had this portable system, and there have been some questions about its durability. And I can tell you after 1 year, it's held together very well. There is minimal rust. It has been outside in the hot Australian sun for the whole year. And you can see that there's minimal rust anywhere. What I really like about this ring has been that the board is actually nice and firm, and I'll show you later with the basketball what it feels like to bounce it off there. This screw here, please don't overscrew it, because when this section got loose, the ring became loose, and I needed to access that middle section, and I had to use WD-40 to loosen that screw, as it would not come off. You don't need to overscrew that section because it's for aesthetic reasons that it's there. Okay, so definitely don't make it too tight. Now, I'm going to ask my son, how do you find that this ring has been for the last year?
The ring has been very good. It's a nice sturdy ring.
Yep.
And
how do you feel it compares to the real rings at the at the basketball court?
the thing is, like, the ring feels like way larger and more easy to get in, because that's just like an optical illusion.
Yeah.
Due to the backboard being smaller.
Yeah. It's 52 versus a 60-inch, I think, is the proper size.
Yeah, it's a good ring though, like to play on.
When you do layups,
stuff.
do you feel that there's enough room for the ball to bounce?
Yeah.
Sometimes if you're going very high up, it might be too small.
Yeah, actually, I do that really high reverse layups.
Yeah.
On this ring, and like it looks super stupid because it's way too high, and it just looks like an air ball when it actually would have gone in.
I want to talk about the handle, because the handle is made of plastic, and I can see that it probably could break after a few years. It's been fine for this last 1 year though, and I'm hoping it doesn't break. That bottom bit is quite wiggly. It's a really strange design, to be honest, but it does work to go down easily. So all you have to do is squeeze it. And when you squeeze it, it will then allow the ring to go up and down. Now, I can make it go down pretty easily, which I will demonstrate soon, but it's actually really hard to pull up. And you probably need sometimes to get somebody else to stand under the ring and then to push it up. But pulling it down is relatively straightforward. Okay, now this is how it goes down. You just squeeze it, you push up, and it's gone down. But when you're trying to pull it up, and I'm going to try to pull now, it's not easy at all. So I would normally use my left hand to counterlever on the piston there to try to pull it up. But actually, sometimes you just need somebody to go underneath it and maybe use a broomstick or something to push it up. That is a design fault, I'll be honest with you, because it is really troublesome. And even with a lot of strength, it's really hard to get the leverage necessary to make it go up.
Yes.
Okay. Now, on to other things. So in terms of the bounciness of the ring, it is a spring-loaded ring. Now, if you're going to dunk on it, then it's okay. I wouldn't hold on to the ring, because the ring could fall over. In the wind, it has been generally fine. It will not fall over, I don't think, unless the wind is super strong.
Tornadoes.
Yeah, like a tornado. Definitely put it down. And in the wind, it has moved forward before though. So I would definitely recommend lowering it if it's very windy.
This is what it looks like when the ball hits the backboard. It's nice and rigid and firm.
Yes.
And it won't like wobble the board or anything weird.
Definitely better than the old one. We used to have a polycarbonate
it rattles
one.
the whole thing. Like,
Correct, yeah. And that one would rattle. The previous one we had was a lifetime cheaper one. And this one is better because you've got a little bit of room underneath the ring because of the design. It's also more sturdy. When it bounces off the ring, how do you feel it bounces off the ring? Yeah, when it hits the ring. It's a bit soft, right?
It's like a brick. It's like the normal brick.
It's a little bit softer.
It's a bit softer. It's
little
like
bit
nicer,
softer.
which feels nicer, but may not be
It's realistic, yeah.
May not be good if you want to be like have NBA standards.
Now I'm bouncing off the one good design here is that if you miss and it hits the portable rings, if it hits the center there, it will bounce back to you. And just there, I was just showing you the wheels have been bent a little bit, but that's not a big problem for me because I'm not moving this around and I'm just going to leave it here. So who cares about the wheels? But they did bend a little bit. So if you're going to wheel it around, they're probably not the strongest wheels in the world. Overall, it's been a really good ring. Definitely better than our Lifetime $300 one. This one costs about $650. I paid a guy $150 to put it together.
And delivery.
Yep. Definitely worth it for me, because to put this together would take me about 4 hours. And I probably, well, I say 3 or 4 hours, but probably take double that. And I would have needed a friend to help, because, I've tried to fix rings like this before, and it's quite tricky. The professional guy did it. He did it within, I think, about 90 minutes or something. It was pretty quick.
He's sweaty.
Yeah, he's a pro. So he's done many of these before. He did a good job, except for the ring getting loose. Other than that, it's been a really good ring. And we do play on the real courts a lot, so we do know what a real ring is supposed to feel like. And I think this acrylic backboard is pretty realistic. You don't need to spend the extra for the glass one, I don't think, unless you are
an NBA player. We are close to that level, so yeah. We play very definitely professionally.
Yeah, we
definitely
don't,
not like 40 or domestic.
No, we do play a lot. We do play a lot of domestic basketball, but not at a high level. But we do.
No.
All right. Anyway, hope you enjoyed that video, and all the
like
best
and
to you.
sub if you're good. If you're bad, okay, fine.